We've got Dyson Daniels, also Shepard out there. McDaniels out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Weber in at the power forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Daniels. Pass to Shepard. Porzingis with a screen on Murray. 5 to shoot. McDaniels passes to Weber. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Now here's Williamson. Doesn't go that time. McDaniels with some nice D. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third quarter. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Pippen, pass to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
On the wing, Daniels. Right wing. Here's Weber, pounded by Adebayo, and stolen by Williamson. To the inside. The shake. And finished off by Murray as he lays it in. Murray's got his second basket of the game. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. James has checked in for Daniels. And then for New Orleans, Bol, he's checked in for Adebayo. McGowens comes in for Pippen. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Murray. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here is James. He's got 19. Six on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Weber. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Weber's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The New Orleans Pelicans clinched the conference championship that climaxed in a Game 7 showdown. But now they need 4 more wins to reach their ultimate goal. It all starts right here, right now, against the Rockets. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
Basketball. biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. You look at the Rockets. This is it, their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here, the final.
And I'm sure the feeling in their locker room was different today. That finals atmosphere is unlike anything else. This is what it's all about.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. LeBron James is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Weber. Then there's McMillan. And it's Bridges in at the two guard. Pass to McDaniels. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside. He is not to be stopped.
McMillan kicks to McDaniels. Now Weber. Over Adebayo. Weber can't hit.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Antetokounmpo finds Alvarado. Right side, Adebayo. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Now the Rockets with it. 4-point game. Here's McDaniels. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Pelicans have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, that's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. Bridges misses.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Back to Alvarado. Got us a screen on McMillan. And it's Alvarado missing.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
New Orleans making a switch here. McGowan's checked in.
Oh, my goodness. 2 loud points for Bam.
For Houston, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. This now will give them a chance to discuss some potential changes. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
To the middle. Stolen by Weber. Here's LeBron. Some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to McDaniels. Here now is Weber. 4 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Adebayo.
That's 20% now from the field. What a bold start.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Back to Pippen. Adebayo with the ball. Inside, Bridges with the steal. Weber against Adebayo. Now, here is Weber. Tight defense on him. Bridges a screen on Giannis. Clock at 6. McDaniels. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Pelicans leading by 4. Then for 3. And the Pelicans miss again. The Rockets have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Ever outside. LeBron fires for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Adebayo with a screen on Bridges. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Bridges covering. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's why you get Adebayo involved in screen and rolls. He really knows how to execute that.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
James in the post, guarded by Pippen. James, good.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Shepard's checked in for McMillan. Here's Murray. Williamson outside. To the paint. Stolen by McDaniels. It's 2-on-1. And a wide open look for James. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. He knows he has the green light.
And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Williamson. Out to the right wing. And here's Adebayo outside. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. McDaniels passes to Webber. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Wide open look here for Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Well, no one would call Murray a lethal three-point shooter, but he does just enough to keep you honest defensively.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 5. Over in the corner, Shepard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Murray. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Murray outside. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo with a screen for Williamson. From outside the arc. Rockets with the rebound. Here's LeBron. The jumper from the free throw line is good. LeBron's got 6. Pelicans leading by 3. And here is Williamson. Scoreless thus far. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Down low. There's McDaniels. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Adebayo kicks to Antetokounmpo. Williamson outside. Just 5 to shoot. good from Wembanyama on the assist by Murray.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now, here is Weber. Pass to Bridges. Weber looking around. Over Adebayo. Weber can't hit.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Williamson kicks to Giannis. McDaniels with the ball. Outguarded by Giannis. Here's Shepherd. And he converts the layup.
Showing how tough he is. Shepherd doesn't get rattled by the physicality.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. New Orleans making some changes here. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bol comes in for Bam Adebayo. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a switch here also for Houston. Adams, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Jordan with a screen on Weber. It's tipped. Now Shepherd. A shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Shepherd's got his second basket of the night.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Williamson from long range. It's rebounded by Houston.
Chalk one up for the defense. They forced a difficult shot.
And Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Houston making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Steven Adams. Tari Eason comes in for McDaniels. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for James. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
McGowan's the pass to Adebayo. Here's McGowan's.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pippen for three. The rebound by Chris Webber. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Houston.
Number 0.
Here's McGowan's. Still without a basket. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Holiday. And it's good, 2 points. And the Rockets lead by 4. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Adebayo. It's rebounded by Houston.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And Holiday kicks to Bridges. One-on-one here. Here's Pippen. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
And on the break, Pippen knows what to do.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Pass to Shepherd. Picked by Bridges. With the drive. And finished off by Shepard.
And Shepard is a solid decision maker. If there's an opening, he's going to take it.
Here's McGowens. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 1 second left. And oh, he hits the...
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 2. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
They've disrupted the offensive flow, and they are making things miserable for any ball handler.
So on the floor for Houston, Mitchell Robinson out there with Green. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Shepard in at the point guard. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Eason, the screen. Here's Shepard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Shepard's got 10.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Pippen a screen on Eason. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's covered by Eason. 6 to shoot. Releases. Rockets with the rebound. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Shepard with the ball. 10 points for him. Pass to Bridges. A 3. A shot missing. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Pippen with it. Robinson picks him up. Now, Antetokounmpo. Bridges with the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert. Very often.
Here's Eason. Pass to Shepard. Houston needs to get a shot. For 3, Bridges.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him. Murray's checked in for the Pelicans. McMillan, he checked in for the Rockets. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, strong finish.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Pippen against Bridges. Pass to McMillan. Shepard with his screen for Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 seconds.
And that one falls for Bridges. that's good as he hits both of his shots. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. The kick out to Adebayo. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Pelicans clinched the conference championship that climaxed in a Game 7 showdown. But now they need 4 more wins.
We've been building to this all season. Taking a Look at Houston. This is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool and trust what got you here.
So the Houston starting five. LeBron James out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's McMillan in at the point. Wembanyama against McDaniels. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Bridges outside. Back to James. His shot no good. Great D that time from Pippen. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just too much Giannis there. We're seeing why they named him the Greek Freak.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Nisi, he's checked in for Wembanyama, and it's McGowan's in for Alvarado. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's McGowan's. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Adebayo. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Pippen. Here's McGowan's. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's McMillan. And here's McDaniels. James inside. Defended by Pippen. 11 feet out. James can't get it to go.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there. Right at the rim. It came up in.
Here's McGowan's. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Over James. Nisi, it's good. On the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Bridges outside. McDaniels, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Bridges passes to McDaniels. Here's Weber. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Antetokounmpo against McDaniels. Pippen outside. Adebayo passes to Pippen. Antetokounmpo surveys. Weber pulls it in.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
Pass to Bridges. James, a screen on Adebayo. Corner, Bridges. Nisi grabs the board.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Now. Here's Adebayo for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Weber. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's McGowan's. No made baskets yet. There's a screen. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Weber passes to Bridges. James, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the...
Yeah, nice take from Bridges. Love whenever he takes initiative on offense.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for New Orleans. Pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by James. Here he goes. And yep, it's good.
Even though he's a little older now, wow, LeBron can still rip off some incredible moves.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them quicker.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Zion Williamson is checked in for the Pelicans. Murray comes in for the Gowans. Here's Eason. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Wembanyama. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo has got 7 points in the game. And so James will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Weber. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he... got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Inside, Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
The kick out to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. From the high post. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Weber passes to James. He drops it from range. James has gotten his second bucket.
And one way to stretch a career, taking more shots from outside. LeBron, the ageless one, knows it well.
Murray passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and the jam by Giannis.
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Personal foul. Second.
The Rockets trail. Pass to Robinson. Here's Weber. Counted by Adebayo. And that one's good. Weber's got 5 now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
James against Antetokounmpo. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for New Orleans. Jordan's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bol comes in for Adebayo. And it's Pippen in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Shepard, defended by Murray. Outside Robinson. Here's Weber. Offensive rebound. To the wing, right side. Here's Shepard, defended by Murray.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring.
Oh, it's blocked by Bull. Pass to Murray. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Number 5, LeBron James.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
Here's Weber. James outside. And he lays it up and in. That's 7 points for LeBron James.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Murray looking around, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Wow, that's 5. Count them, 5 turnovers. And we're only in the first quarter.
And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Wembanyama's checked in for Jordan. Bam Adebayo comes in for Bull. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's McGowan's in for DeJounte Murray. McDaniels is checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Shepard. McDaniels a screen. Now Easton. Houston working the ball around. Robinson finds Easton. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Pippen. Pelicans trail by 4. And here is Antetokounmpo. Adebayo in the post. James is there.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the ball.
Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Wembanyama, pass to Antetokounmpo. Over to the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Wembanyama, screen on McDaniels. Back to Pippen. Here's McGowan's. To stop the drought. Easton with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Count that bucket.
With how big and powerful Wembanyama is, showing how delicate he can be with that teardrop.
James outside. Pass to Shepard. Now here's McDaniels. Here's Robinson, covered by Wembanyama. Here's Shepard. Pulls up, high post. Giannis with the rebound. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Pippen. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Houston has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Shepard. Back to Daniels. Now here's Robinson. Here's Shepard, defended by Pippen. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
But what I like about this kid Shepard is his confidence, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Rockets. No good on the second free throw. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. Oh, misses the dunk. The Rockets lead by 3. Pass to Bridges. Robinson, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Bridges misses. Well, good. close contest so far. As we finish the first quarter, it's Houston. They lead by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Mikal Bridges, McDaniels out there with LeBron James, and it's Weber in at the 5. Houston leading by 3. McDaniels passes to Bridges. Here's McMillan. Back to James. Fires for 3. Oh, LeBron knocks down the triple.
From the corner, LeBron so versatile offensively.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pippen, no good. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. 3-pointer. And it's McMillan missing. Pelicans trail by 6. Right side, Wembanyama. Outside, Adebayo. McGowan's pass to Antetokounmpo. Adebayo, a screen on McDaniels. Antetokounmpo for 3. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Well, I don't love him taking that shot, especially with the defense right there.
Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a block. You have to admire Giannis's willingness to challenge shots at the rim.
Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Bridges outside. Back to James. Houston working the ball around. Pass to Weber. Rebounded by New Orleans. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pippen outside. Back to Adebayo. Down low. From the right block. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Now just a 2-point Houston lead.
What a luxury having Wembanyama on your team. I mean, he can create anything out of nothing.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. making a change here. Murray's checked in. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Here's McMillan. And another miss by Houston. The Pelicans trail. Outside Murray. Back to Pippen. Outside Adebayo. And here's Pippen. Murray passes to Antetokounmpo. Unable to get the tying bucket there. The Rockets have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
Now here's Murray. He's scoreless. Antetokounmpo outside. No good on the shot. McDaniels with some nice D. Here's Weber, defended by Pippen. James passes to Weber. Oh, deflected. Murray up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Antetokounmpo. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
One of the most dominant scorers in the game today. Antetokounmpo takes pride in putting the offense on his shoulder.
James, outside. Off target from outside.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort today.
Left side, Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
McMillan passes to Weber. To the middle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Weber's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Timeout called. The Pelicans.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Will go for a different look here. Jordan's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bol comes in for Adebayo. Zion Williamson is checked in for Pippen. And it's McGowan's in for Murray. McGowan's a pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Antetokounmpo's got 14 points.
Oh, he is so confident with the ball in his hand. Giannis can practically make magic happen.
Pass to Shepherd. Backs up a three. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Williamson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Here's Shepherd. Outside McDaniels. Now here's Bridges. Sends it home from three-point land. Bridges has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
Williamson, right side. Outside Bull. The three. Counted from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
He was all alone on that one. 5 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Williamson, an easy two on the layup.
Yeah, that's Zion's bread and butter. Absorbing and dishing out contact inside.
Pass to Bridges. Bridges, a screen on Bull. Here's Shepherd from outside the arc. Williams grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Robinson with a block. McDaniels with it. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Bridges. Bridges, a screen on Williamson. Here's Shepherd. Launches a three. Knocks down the triple. Shepherd's got 6 points.
Well, this is Shepherd's shot. The defense can't afford to give him this much separation.
New Orleans calls timeout. For New Orleans, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Jordan. Adebayo comes in for Bull. And it's Pippen in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. Pass to McGowens. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Wembanyama, screen on Easton. Shot clock at 6. Robinson with a steal. Here's Shepherd. He has 6. And here now a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. LeBron James, number 1. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one for New Orleans. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's DeJounte Murray in for McGowens. Pelicans trail by 6. Now Murray. Yet to see a basket. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
You could see that coming. Giannis not to be denied, especially at the rim.
Pass to Shepherd. Up top, Robinson. Here's Weber. Adebayo with the rejection. Outside Murray. Wembanyama against James. Outside Adebayo. Outside Murray. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
LeBron fires one down.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
Inside, Robinson with a steal. Outside Eason. Pass to Weber. Here's Shepherd, defended by Pippen. And that's good. Shepherd for 3. Shepherd's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
That's to Eason. Here's Shepherd. Robinson passes to Weber. Eason, a screen on Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
You have to be aware of Giannis. He's got the wingspan to disrupt your shots.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Here's Murray. No points so far. Over to the wing. Pass to Pippen. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Fades. Wembanyama, no good. The Rockets lead by 9. Eason, pass to Weber. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And here's Adebayo. Pass to Pippen. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Pippen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Back after this.
Some great postseason.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Here's Antetokounmpo. We've got Bol. Murray out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Yves Missi, and it's Pippen in at the small forward position. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with.
Well, that's the touch of Giannis. We've seen it improve so much over his career.
James deciding where to go with it. Clock at 4. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Three-pointer. Bridges. Rebounded by New Orleans. Pippen's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Here's Bol. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Bol's got 5 points.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Houston working the ball around. Outside McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Weber. And the bucket is good. 11 points in the game. Pelicans trail by 4. Antetokounmpo finds Bol. McDaniels against Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Murray. Pulls it in from the elbow. It's hauled in by Houston. Weber's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to McMillan. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. James outside. Missi grabs the board. The Pelicans have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. That's good from Bol on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Weber. Now, here is James. Defended by Pippen. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
New Orleans calls timeout.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
Some changes for New Orleans. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Misi. Adebayo comes in for Bol, and it's McGowan's in for DeJounte Murray. McGowan's pass to Pippen. Here's McGowan's. To the middle. Antetokounmpo, right side. Count the basket. Antetokounmpo's got 20.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
James finds Bridges. McDaniels from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. James with a steal. Here we go, all alone. Ooh, LeBron with the slam.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline, Jay. And McMillan pulls it down. The Rockets lead by 5. It's Bridges on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Pass to McMillan for 3. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Adebayo, a screen on McDaniels. Antetokounmpo inside. McDaniels covering. Adebayo passes to Wembanyama. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Antetokounmpo for 3. And McMillan pulls it down. Houston has got 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Shot from 12. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
Pass to Adebayo. Right wing. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here for New Orleans. Misi, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Bol comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Zion Williamson subbed in for Pippen. Just 5 to shoot, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you can count on McDaniels defensively. He gives a solid effort on that end.
Pass to Shepherd. There's the triple. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Williamson up top, defended by Eason. Outside Bol. A shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Houston.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And New Orleans will go for a different look here. Wembanyama's checked in for Misi. Adebayo comes in for Bol. Pippen, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's DeJounte Murray in for McGowan's. James outside. James, a freight train coming.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Out to the right wing. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Adebayo against McDaniels. Adebayo passes to Williamson. Shoots. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, terrific follow-through for Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
James outside. Here's Robinson. Outside McDaniels. And here's Shepard for three. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Murray. Adebayo feeling it out a bit. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim. Makes it look so easy.
James outside. Inside. Robinson passes to James. Williamson against Eason. James outside. 6 to shoot. The shot misses. Wembanyama with some nice D. Pippen with it. Picked up by James. To the right side. Pass to Murray. Now here's Williamson. Adebayo, a screen on Eason. Williamson for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's James. And here's McDaniels. Counted by Adebayo. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by James. And that's now 6 points now in the game for Jaden McDaniels. Out to the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Now Williamson. Now Wembanyama. Shot on the wing. James with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Robinson with it. Checked by Murray. Here's Shepard. The 3, James. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Zion Williamson. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Pelicans on D. 13 feet out, and he knocks the jumper down. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Murray. Still with a... Oh!
Wow!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Robinson passes to Bridges. Eason finds Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Shepard. Over Murray. And it's Shepard missing. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 14-point game. Outside Adebayo. Here's Murray. Outside Adebayo. There's the 3. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Pass to Bridges. Screen by Bridges. Weber passes to Eason. Here's Weber. Counted by Adebayo. And here's Shepard for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Adebayo in the post. He's against Eason. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Well, at the rate Adebayo scores, it's hard not to fall for that.
For New Orleans, Williamson's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Sadiq Bey comes in for Pippen. And it's McGowan's in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's Weber. 11 points in the game. Robinson, a screen on Adebayo. Pass to Eason. Takes a three. That shot is off. And so it's Houston. Going into the break, up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team. First mindset.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Rockets 5 now. McDaniels out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Tari Eason. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's McMillan in at the 1.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Houston leading by 12. Takes a step back. Pass to Eason. Back to Bridges. To the inside. Here's McMillan. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Pippen. Outside Adebayo. Williamson outside. To the paint. Robinson with a steal. McMillan passes to Eason. Inside. Here's McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Williamson outside. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Adebayo passes to Williamson. Adebayo, a screen on Easton. Outside Murray. This one for three. It's hauled in by Houston. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McMillan. Back to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Adebayo against McDaniels. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Williamson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Pelicans. And Houston making a change here.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA. But Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
Robinson finds James. Williamson looking around. Pippen right side. It's stolen by James. Pass break. Here come the Rockets. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Murray. The 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
It's tough to get open in this league. And when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Weber passes to James. Here's Weber. Over Murray. Weber, no good. Pelicans trail by 14. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Wembanyama's checked in. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line. Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
The first free throw is good. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Messi, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Bol comes in for Bam Adebayo. Zion Williamson is checked in for Pippen. And it's McGowan's in for Murray. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looking like from 3 and capitalized.
Robinson, a screen on Bol. Here's Weber. 6 on the shot clock. And there's James from the arc. The Rockets again can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Here's McGowan's. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
McMillan passes to Robinson. Pass to Weber. Over Bol. Houston with another miss.
And I don't understand. Why is he going to the fadeaway? Just go straight up with it.
Antetokounmpo finds Bol. Back to Antetokounmpo. Picked by Messi. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Credit the hard work coming back. They're doing their best to steal this game.
Yeah, look, they've shown great resolve to work their way back into this one, but they're not done yet. They're going to have to grind it out.
Robinson passes to Weber. Over Antetokounmpo. The Rockets with another miss. Pelicans trail by 7. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got his 8th rebound here tonight. To snap the cold streak. Bol grabs the board.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Antetokounmpo, pass to McGowan's. Low block shot. It's deflected. Back comes Houston in transition. James outside. Williamson, the layup for 2. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
James against Antetokounmpo. And again, New Orleans, no good.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
And there's James from the arc. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Back to Williamson. Oh, Zion! He can go through you.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that. Impossible to move him.
Screen by James. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Misi. Bam Adebayo comes in for Bol. Pippen, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's DeJounte Murray in for McGowan. Here's Weber. The Pelicans pull it in. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Does he even have to jump? Do we have a vertical on Vic?
Pass to Weber. Houston working the ball around. Outside McDaniels. Looking to win this cold spell. And that one's good. Weber.
Struggling in a game that could still go either way. That basket makes him 1 of 6 in the final period.
Antetokounmpo against James. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Murray. And here's Adebayo. Antetokounmpo outside. Over James. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
To the middle. Here's Weber. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Outside Murray. Antetokounmpo inside. Check by James.
How strong is Giannis? I mean, he's just so hard to defend. Sometimes you have to.
That free throw misses. McGowan's, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Good on the second one. Here's Shepard. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He loves their effort tonight. He said, quote, "This is how we wanted to come into this, looking to push the action, dictating the tempo. We are where we need to be to even things up." Of course, he's talking about the season series. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
This is why Shepard is in this league, because of his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, he missed the jumper.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Oh, it misses. Pelicans trail by 10. Pippen right side. Here's McGowan's. Antetokounmpo, left side. Tries from 10. Rejected by James.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you.
Outside McDaniels. Here's James from deep. Rebounded by Adebayo.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Wembanyama. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Yeah, with the incredible reach of Wembanyama, How do you keep him off the glass?
James outside. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Rebounded by Adebayo.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Antetokounmpo against Bridges. 11 feet out. Oh, it doesn't go.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Third personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up by 9.
For Houston, Jaden McDaniels.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He might not have made them all, but he made enough to put this one out of reach.
It's good from beyond the arc.
Since joining the league, Giannis has really developed his playmaking. He's become a strong primary ball handler.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he's unable to get the second one. And so it's Houston winning this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and